Most startups fail, and it's not because the founders weren't smart, didn't work hard, or didn't have funding. It's because they built something nobody wanted. What if you could know exactly what your customers want before spending years and millions building it? That's the promise of the lean startup, and it could save your business or make it. The Lean Startup, written by Eric Ries, isn't just another business book. It's a survival manual for entrepreneurs in today's fast-moving world. Rise developed this system after watching countless startups waste time, money, and talent on ideas that never stood a chance. Today, companies from tiny two-person teams to giants like Dropbox and Airbnb use these principles to grow smarter, faster, and leaner. At the heart of the lean startup is one simple but powerful cycle: build, measure, learn. Here's the idea. Instead of spending years perfecting your product in secret, you create a minimum viable product, the simplest version that lets you start learning from real customers. Why it matters? Because feedback from actual users is worth 1,000 brainstorming sessions. Example: Dropbox didn't launch with a fully built product. They made a simple explainer video to gauge interest, and thousands signed up before the software was even ready. That's build, measure, learn in action. Most entrepreneurs measure success by how much they build, how many features they release, or how many people they hire. Rise flips that on its head. The real question is, have you learned what your customers actually want? Validated learning means testing your assumptions with experiments and letting data, not ego, guide your next move. Example: Zappos founder tested the idea of selling shoes online by simply taking photos in local stores and listing them on a website. When customers ordered, he bought the shoes retail and shipped them. That experiment proved the concept before a warehouse or inventory ever existed. Here's the problem with traditional business metrics. They can make you feel good without telling you the truth. Vanity metrics, like total downloads or website traffic, don't show if your business is actually improving. Innovation accounting focuses on metrics that track real progress. Customer retention, repeat purchases, cost per acquisition, and conversion rates. Example: if your app downloads are climbing but daily active users are flat, your growth is an illusion. Lean Startup forces you to face those hard truths early, so you can fix them before it's too late. In Lean Startup thinking, failure isn't the enemy, waste is. Sometimes the data shows your original idea isn't working. At that point, you have two choices: persevere with adjustments or pivot. Make a fundamental change in strategy. Example: Instagram started as a complicated location-based social app called Bourbon. Users weren't interested in the location features. They loved the photo sharing part. The team pivoted, stripped away everything else, and focused only on photos. The result? Over 1 billion users today. Instead of massive updates every 6 months, Lean Startup teaches you to release in small batches, constantly testing and improving. This not only reduces risk, but keeps you aligned with what customers actually want. Think of it like steering a speedboat versus a cargo ship. You can change direction instantly instead of taking miles to turn. So how do you start using this today? Pick one idea, like building a minimum viable product, and launch something simple this week. Send a survey to potential customers, run a small ad campaign to test interest, or even just create a prototype landing page. Remember, the goal isn't to be perfect, it's to learn fast. If you've been sitting on an idea for months or years, hoping for the right moment, this is your sign. Stop waiting. The Lean Startup is about turning dreams into reality without betting your entire life savings on an untested guess. If you're serious about building something that works in the real world, the Lean Startup isn't optional, it's essential. It will give you the mindset and the tools to move faster, spend smarter, and dramatically increase your odds of success. This book won't just change the way you run your business. It might change the way you think about work and risk entirely. Grab your copy, read it, and then start building. You'll thank yourself a year from now. And if you want to keep sharpening your entrepreneurial edge, stick around. I've got more deep dives coming that you won't want to miss. Thanks for watching. Keep building smart, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.